welcome back to the vlog. I just made it home from an advanced screening of Joyride and I just wanted to get my thoughts on video really quick before I head to bed. It was a brilliant film. I am so excited for everyone to see this movie. As Chinese American, like, I just felt so seen in so many ways. Like, it was just such a great film. I don't want to like spoil too much of it because I feel like it's easy to spoil if I like tell you a lot of details about the movie, but I cannot stress enough how meaningful it is to watch a film, see someone who like looks like me and be able to like relate on so many different levels, not just, you know, the main like storyline, but just like the little nuances of being Chinese, being Asian, like all of these like feelings. And I kind of went through all the emotions from laughing a lot, crying, gasping. Like, it was just such a great movie. And I don't know, it's just kind of amazing because Sherry Cola, who stars as Lolo in the film, she went to my high school, and even though like we weren't friends personally, she was a grade above me, so I mean I knew who she was, and like some of her friends were my friends in high school, and I'm just so incredibly proud of her, how much she has accomplished, how much she advocates for the AAPI community. I just feel like she's doing great work. So yeah, definitely check it out when it comes out. It's supposed to be in theaters on July 7th. I am so sad that I have to wait until then to see it again, but I'm definitely watching it again. It's definitely one of my favorite films ever, I think, like ever. So that was it. Tomorrow we are doing something exciting, but I'll share about it tomorrow. So I will see you then. We are at the Walt Disney Studios for American Born Chinese, ABC. Yeah, me, basically. We are here for an advanced screening, and it's with Disney Plus and Gold House Co. And I'm super excited to be here. Woo-hoo. My jujube, and let's just go check it out. Check it out.
Chinese. I've been doing comics for about 5 years, and I'd always had these Asian American protagonists, but their Asian Americanness, their cultural heritage, never played an important role in the story. And I knew, because my own cultural background was such an important part of how I find my place in the world, I wanted to do some kind of story where that was the center. So in the beginning, I came up with these 3 different ideas. I couldn't decide which one I liked the best, so I tried to weave them together. At first it was more like an intellectual exercise, but eventually I realized that it kind of mirrors what it feels like to be an Asian American, right? A lot of times when we're living our lives, it feels like we're jumping from one world to another, from one genre to another. So that kind of lent itself to the story.
We just finished the screening. What did you think?
It was amazing, and you should totally watch it. Coming out
May 24th. And we got to meet the cast. Everyone was super nice. Really excited for you to see his show. Thank you so much, Disney and Gold House and American Born Chinese, for having us. Yay! We had such a fun time. And yeah, catch it on Disney Plus May 24th. Happy Saturday? What day is it today? Saturday. We are at 123 Farm. We're here to check out their Lavender Festival. We've never been here before, but let's go check it out. it has been quite the day, quite the week. It has been very, very busy. It feels like it's been nonstop since Wednesday. So I really wanted to take it chill today. We did go to lunch with Kevin's mom as sort of like a birthday / Mother's Day celebration. Her birthday is today. So that was nice that we got to spend lunch with her. I spent the rest of the day watching XO Kitty and I binged the entire season. I have mixed feelings about it, but overall I did enjoy it. I love shows like this, especially like if they don't take place in America. It just kind of feels like we're traveling with them, you know, and so I really enjoyed it. But yeah, there were parts that just felt like a little bit like a hot mess, but a hot mess I was here for. So I really, really hope they get a second season because I want to see what happens next. But yeah, definitely check that out if you haven't already. It was a really great show. I feel like the last few days have been a little bit hectic, and so as usual, did not really talk to the camera much, so I just kind of wanted to catch you up on a few of the things that happened the last few days that I'd like to share. So on Friday, I went to the Renberg Theater, which is part of the LA LGBT Center, and I was invited to see their newest production, which is called The Bottoming Process. I didn't quite know what to expect going into it, but I really enjoyed it. Overall, the show is about two writers that fall in love with each other, and the main character, Milo, is Filipino American, and his boyfriend in the show, his name is John, and he's white. And I just thought it was a really interesting and fascinating discussion on the fetishization of Asian men in relationships like this. And I think even though I didn't necessarily relate to the story directly in that way, I think that the discussion around the model minority myth and race and all of that was really, really interesting. So it was a really intense show, but I think it was intense in a good way. It wasn't a bad thing. And George Salazar, who plays Milo, is incredible. I felt all the emotions, and the entire cast is great too. But yeah, shout out to George. He was amazing. After the show, I didn't realize that my friends are George's friends, so we all kind of hung out for a little bit afterwards, which was really fun. And I haven't really stayed out late like that in a very long time, so definitely felt it yesterday when I was going through the day, but it was great. Definitely check it out. If you aren't following me on Instagram, do that, because I have a breakdown of everything you need to know about all the things that I go to. So I hope that you can also enjoy it too. Yesterday I had lunch with my family. We went to see my dad, and we were celebrating one of his best friend's birthdays with her and her family. So that was fun. And then I took a 2-hour nap before we headed over to the Lavender Festival at 123 Farm. We met up with my friend Melissa and her family, and we definitely got to the farm during the preview season, so a lot of the lavenders haven't bloomed quite yet, and so that part was a little bit of a bummer, but I really enjoyed that because this festival specifically takes place in the evening and it's out in the desert. It wasn't super hot, which was nice because we got to kind of enjoy the evening under the stars. But we did get to try some of the lavender food and drink things that they had there. And so Kevin and I shared one of the pizzas, and I think it was the fig and goat cheese pizza, which was really good, that my friend Zoe recommended. The line for the pizza is super, super long, so I recommend if you go, do that first, because even after you order, it takes a good 20 minutes because they make it all fresh. So it just takes a really long time. And then we also tried the lavender lemonade and the lavender Arnold Palmer, and all of that was really good too. So yeah, and they had cute little photo ops, a lot of the little twinkle lights everywhere. So it just felt really magical. But yeah, it is a bit of a drive, so I just feel you kind of want to make a bit of an evening out of it, So that was cool. And then yeah, I think that kind of catches us up, guys. I hope you enjoyed following along this week. It was a very busy week. I think things are gonna gear up the next couple weeks as well, so I hope you are here for the ride. If you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe, and comment, and I will see you in the next one.